Hello and welcome to Flashback, Star Wars Obsessed. We are in 1985 with the release of the Imperial Sniper body rig. Although the packaging artwork suggests that these vehicles are utilized during the Battle of Endor, they do not appear in any film. Furthermore, the maintenance hook mounted on the right side of the craft is borrowed exactly from a mini rig from the Empire Strikes Back mini rig assortment, the Cap 2. The Imperial Sniper's package states the following action features and accoutrements. An action figure can be placed in the seat, close control panel belt and snap it shut. The sniper's wings are movable to alter pretend flight pattern. The maintenance hook allows for picking up droids and other action figures. Control wheel moves maintenance hook, and if the vehicle's seat comes off during play, replace it by inserting tab into slot on seatbelt and rotating seat so the top bar snaps into seat clamp. Kenner's line of single-body transport vehicles, body rigs for short, made even the earlier mini rigs look large. The three of them were composed of little more than a few thin pieces of plastic, which when assembled served as mere seats or platforms for action figures. But despite their slightness, the body rigs made for pretty nifty low price point toys. This is primarily due to their design, which succeeded in avoiding the awkwardness that marred some of the mini rigs. Most of the body rigs were both visually interesting and in line with the established Star Wars aesthetic. All three of the items can be considered tough to locate in comparison to most Star Wars toys. This is because the Power of the Force line, of which they were a part, was cancelled rather quickly, and thus the body rigs were not on the market long and were not produced in great quantities. Unfortunately, the body rigs were released in the States on blister cards, and today it is nearly impossible to find a packaged example that does not have a yellow bubble. Collectors can avoid this problem by seeking out the European versions of the toys, which came in trilingual Power of the Force boxes. The Imperial Sniper appears in Star Wars Droids. This is Kenner's catalog description of the Imperial Sniper. Introducing the new single-body transport collection. The new Imperial Sniper is an intergalactic Imperial vehicle. Built to navigate through tight areas at supersonic speeds, this vehicle has movable wings and wing assembly. It also features a maintenance hook, which enables it to pick up miscellaneous action figures and other equipment for the Empire. Here is my Imperial Sniper body rig that I got way back in 2024. The body rig is something that I had never seen back in the 80s. Even though I purchased a lot of the stuff from the Power of the Force, like the figures and the Desert Skiff, I never saw the body rigs. They must have not produced them as much because totally oblivious till a few years ago when I learned about them and saw the prices for these things, and at the time just thought, no, I don't think I want to do that. But my goal was to complete the vintage Kenner collection of action figure related items. So I went ahead and paid the big bucks for this, and I'm glad I did. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Here's the thing though, I don't have a loose one. So this is my quandary. Do I leave it on card or do I take it out of the bubble? What do I do? The thing is, I love how it looks on the card. I'm not in the frame of mind where I'm just gonna be like, I gotta hold on to it because eventually it's gonna be worth big bucks. And if I keep it on the card, it'd be worth even more money. But that's not my goal. My only goal is to have this in my collection. I just love this. Looking at the back side, Star Wars, the Power of the Force, and it says exciting new Star Wars vehicles, collect them all. The one-man sand skimmer vehicle, the security scout vehicle, and the Imperial Sniper, dated as 1984, but released in 1985. There was a moment when I was collecting action figures again towards the end, and I just thought, I could afford more action figures this time, keep them on card, which I did. But if I'd actually gotten this, it would have come off the card. First, let's take a closer look at the card. The classic Star Wars The Power of the Force logo. And in this one, they use drawings. And obviously they had to use drawings because at no point is this vehicle seen in any of the movies. There's a stormtrooper on one and Imperial gunner on another. And then down here, who is that? Okay, so we have some Ewoks and it looks like Leia at the bunker. Then on the back, got the logo again and instructions on how to use the vehicle. All right, time to open this. Here it goes. I'm going to try to cut it as close to the card as possible because I want to keep the bubble and I want it to look good. So here we go. If I had gotten this back in 1985, would I have taken it off the bubble? Yes, because at no point way back in 1985 did I think, I'm going to keep these on card because one day they'll be worth a lot of money and I'm going to sell it for a lot of money. I didn't have any plans for that back then and I don't have any plans for it now. I notice that when it gets around something like this, it's harder to cut. What if I did it this way? This out right there. I think that'll be good. Well, I can't get the sniper out. I have to cut a little bit more. Here. Where did I cut it? I think I cut it a little bit this way. Now, will it come out? Okay. Now it looks like I can slide it out. There we go. See, and then I can keep the bubble on. And then if I want to put this inside, then I can just keep it inside if I want. All right. Doesn't look too bad. And it comes with this cradle that's also yellowed. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. So what's on the inside? Just a blank spot with some trees. Okay. And here it is. The Imperial Sniper Vehicle. See, these come out. This comes out too. Just like that. And this is the grabbing arm. Oh, looks like we can use this side to turn it. Just like that. And any other thing that moves? Nope, just this little bit. Looks like pre-applied stickers right here, right there. Oh, this moves up and down. And it has that click. Wow. Kenner even included the click. Classic Kenner. So if it's this way, does it mean it flies up that way? And does this determine the angle of flight? What? And then this, what happens if it's down? Does it not fly? Looking at this, how does the belt, this thing come off? Oh, there it goes. And it just slides around. Here's the control panel. So here's my original vintage Imperial gunner. So we'll put him in the seat as they show in the picture, and then close this around, and then it snaps in place just like that. So cool. That says 1985. There is a satisfaction to have taken it out of the package and touching it, actually playing around with it, with Kenner nostalgic joy of opening up a new Star Wars toy and getting to play with it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. You can check out other flashback videos here and here. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Blue Sky. Thank you for watching Flashback Star Wars Obsessed.